Good afternoon. Well, I will say thank you to the ensemble for responding. Good afternoon, everyone. First off, I want to thank you for lowering the. I just first and foremost want to thank and acknowledge Brother Freddie and Minister Marvin for the invitation and the opportunity to be in space. Can you give it up for them? I know that you have some Tuskegee students here, and then we have the students who are with us this summer. Some are here, some are downstairs serving, some are taking a tour. Really grateful through the work with Mayor Breed that we are hosting over 60 students from 20 different schools this summer in San Francisco. They are staying at the University of San Francisco campus and taking classes during the day downtown at the USF campus and working in different city departments over the course of the summer. So really grateful to them for making the time to come and be in space with us. One of the things Freddie mentioned, or two of them, one was Dreamkeeper Initiative and one was the Reparations Advisory Committee. Both of those bodies made a recommendation to bring an HBCU satellite to San Francisco with the goal to really counter the narrative of what it means to be black in San Francisco. Too much of the data has black people overrepresented in negative connotations. And so whether that is unhoused, whether that is incarceration, whether that is poverty, and we really want to make sure that folks understand that diversity within just blackness, right? Black is not any one thing. And what we wanted to do is to celebrate the black excellence that lives here. But if we're truthful and we're honest, being black in San Francisco often means being invisible or isolated. And so the goal is to actually create and expand blackness in the city. And so with that, we have been able to really be very intentional about that. And I was thinking when you were talking, Minister, when you were preaching and sharing that word just around fear and how it holds us back. And I think about one of my favorite books is actually a Maya Angelou poem that is coupled with Basquiat illustrations. And it's called Life Doesn't Frighten Me at All. And there are all these different scenarios that she talks about: bad dogs barking loud, big ghosts in a crowd. Life doesn't frighten me at all. But the line that resonates with me the most that I always cling to is, don't show me frogs and snakes and listen for my screams. If I'm afraid at all, it's only in my dreams. I can walk the ocean floor and never have to breathe. Life doesn't frighten me at all. And that resonates with me because she's saying, I've come to accept the tragedy of life. I am used to having to step over people or having to look beyond the situation. I'm used to having hard times, but you know what scares me? Dreaming about things being better than what they are right now today. And that we have created a space where people are not free to dream. Because the reality of those dreams failing is often too crushing for us to continue to move forward. And so what we are hoping to do is to create a space where we can dream that the world can be better than it is. When I think about Dr. King, he said, we must meet finite disappointment with infinite hope. Right? The things that we experience, the things that we see right now, they will come to an end, but we cannot let our hope end. I think about the likes of Fannie Lou Hamer, voting rights activist, something that we all need to be thinking about, our voting rights and things that are being lost over this next generation. But she used to, even in the midst of the worst thing, she would be out there saying, this little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. So we must not hide our light. And so I don't know if these students recognize or realize that what you have brought to San Francisco is a light. That people are inspired. People are inspired and encouraged by your light because you bring hope. You bring hope that things are not only what they have been shown or demonstrated or what they have been characterized as. And so I'm really grateful. I know y'all didn't ask me to sing today, so no, I'm not. Yeah, look, I'm just joking, y'all. But I wanted to just say, again, thank you all so much for this opportunity. Thank you so much for the students being here with us. But I think one of the things that I've said before, and so I may do just a little bit, is this idea that we have to be able and feel like no matter what is going on, we are free to dream and we are free to sing, right? And so I know I've done it here before, but it's this, why should I feel discouraged? And why should the shadows come? Why should my heart feel lonely and long for my heavenly home? When Jesus is my portion, a constant friend is He. His eye is on the sparrow, and I know He watches me. I sing